they're off.
The Texas Arabian Breeders Association brought 2021 to a close in style at Lone Star Park outside Dallas. And now there are big plans for 2022.
And they're on their way.
With the start of the winter racing season at Sam Houston Race Park in Houston. The final stakes races of 2021 were the Arabian Stallion Stakes on December 11th. One race for male horses and one for fillies and mares, both at 1 mile. The fillies and mares division had been won the previous 2 years by Texas-bred star Uptown Sandy Girl. John and Krista Henningsgaard's mare would win again in 2021 with jockey Victor Urrieta Jr. aboard for trainer Carlos Padilla. But she had to survive a late surge by Golden Sands Racing's Ira Des, ridden by Anardis Rodriguez, for the training team of Jeremy and Christian Castro.
An Uptown Sandy Girl with Victor Urrieta looking around for the competition, and there is none close. Ira Des has made a 3-wide bid towards second, just outside of WMA Big Baby. But in the final 16th of this filly and mare division of the Texas Arabian Stallion Stakes, Uptown Sandy Girl, Ira Des has continued a long bid from the back, and here comes Ira Des. Oh!
That was a tough field, so that was that's good. It shows you that we've got good horses right on your tail at all times, so that's can't beat that.
As her third Arabian Stallion Stakes victory continued to cement Sandy's legacy as one of the best Texas breds and best mares of all time, the division of the Stallion Stakes for male horses vaulted Hiab Al-Zaman to the top of the sport as Sue and Jim Meyer's homebred chestnut stallion, trained by the Castros and ridden by Anardis Rodriguez, went to the lead and held off challenges by former Horses of the Year and Stallion Stakes winners Patty's Day and Quicksand AA.
Hiab Al-Zaman with the lead here. He's got it by 3 parts of a length to Like Moulin Rouge. Patty's Day will swing up on the far outside. Quicksand AA off the fence now, has racing room. Hiab Al-Zaman trying to put in a kick here through the final 1/8 of a mile. Quicksand AA is coming alongside, but Hiab Al-Zaman has yet to yield, and Hiab Al-Zaman is going to take them wire to wire in this Texas Arabian Stallion Stakes.
He's a fighter. He don't like getting past, and I knew once at 3/8 he was in the lead, it wasn't going to be easy for the fighter to get by. But I'm just thankful to God and everybody for a great trip, and on to the next one.
The Lone Star Fall Meet was also a springboard for the next generation of Arabian racehorses, with the only graded stakes races in the United States for 3-year-olds in 2021, the Texas Lone Star Juvenile, 1 race for colts and geldings, and 1 for fillies, both at 6 furlongs, held on October 15th. Both Texas Lone Star Juveniles went to horses bred and owned by Rosebrook Farm, trained by Cesar Govea, and ridden by Ernesto Valdez Jimenez. Both were sired by Majid Al-Arab.
As they advance past the half-mile marker, RB Madeline Kate, Ernesto Valdez Jimenez back in front here by a half length.
Out of RB Big and Rich, RB Madeline Kate led from start to finish to win the fillies division by 2 lengths to improve her record to 2 for 2.
WMA Big Baby is outside of her in 4th and now edging toward 3rd. Then a gap of some 4 lengths back to RB Fascinator and another 5, and RB Nashton is tailed off. Here they come through the final quarter mile of this Texas Arabian Juvenile Sprint Filly division. And on the inside, RB Madeline Kate. A path or so off the rail, vigorous left-handed urging. WMA Big Baby chases right there on the inside. RB Blair Hope is flattened up on the outside and races in 3rd. Final 16th, RB Madeline Kate leads the way as they come to the finish. WMA Big Baby gave it a good chase. RB Madeline Kate wins it by 2.
The gray filly was a second faster than the colt winner, RB Bradley Nelson, who came from off the pace for a 2-length win. RB Bradley Nelson is out of the prolific dam Rich Kinka, making the bay colt a half-brother to former Darley-winning 3-year-old fillies RB Kinky and RB Kinetic.
RB Bradley Nelson being called on for his best. He's under the whip and 2.5 lengths back in 3rd. RB Bammer once again taking that patient path coming up the inside. And then to the outside comes Quick Ray AA racing in 5th. RB Lewa has dropped back to 6th, and Jody Man AA is trailing the field. Here they come into the stretch. RB Bradley Nelson has switched to the extreme outside. Uptown Man on Tap fights through right on the inside. From between those two, 400 proof. RB Bammer is fourth. It's RB Bradley Nelson taking the lead. A 16th out, Ernesto Valdez Jimenez in this Texas Arabian Juvenile Sprint. And Cesar Gouveia and Ernesto Valdez Jimenez take both as RB Bradley Nelson wins this one.
All set, and they're on their way. Vaz's Dancing Hess broke well on the outside.
RB Bradley Nelson made his 4-year-old debut early in the Sam Houston meet in a 6-furlong allowance race on January 14th. RB Madeline Kate was entered but scratched. Vaz's Dancing Hess pulled off a 12-1 upset over the stakes winner RB Bradley Nelson and Proud American, the winner of the final Arabian race in the United States at Lone Star in 2021.
Middle of the track, Vaz's Dancing Hess now has command once again. RB Bradley Nelson is underway down the center. Vaz's Dancing Hess comes into the final 16th, in front now by a length and a half, in front now by 2, and Vaz's Dancing Hess is going to pull off an upset in the opener, 12-1 on Vaz's Dancing Hess. The winner's circle. Race 1 winner number 7, Vaz's Dancing Hess. 6-year-old gray horse by De Hess out of To Dance with the Star by Line Dancer. Vaz's Dancing Hess is owned by Sam Vasquez, trained by Ron DeTulli. Pickup mount for Gerber Pivaral. Vaz's Dancing Hess was bred in Texas by Salem bin Mahfouz.
The week prior, the first Arabian horse race in the United States in 2022 was a maiden race over 6 furlongs at Sam Houston that went to RB Rathaway, a bay colt out of the Darley Award-winning mare RB Mademoiselle. He fought out the finish with another 4-year-old colt out of a Darley-winning mare, Uptown Ring of Fire, whose dam is DC Willie Song.
RB Rathaway and Uptown Ring of Fire locked in battle, approaching the furlong grounds. It's between these two. RB Rathaway shrugging off Uptown Ring of Fire thus far. They're still fighting inside the 16th pole. RB Rathaway, dogged determination on the inside. A half length, 3/4 of a length, and on to victory. Uptown Ring of Fire surged late but came up just short. Into the winner's circle, race 1 winner number 1A, RB Rathaway. 4-year-old bay colt by Rathawan out of RB Mademoiselle by Majd Al Arab. RB Rathaway is owned by the Rosebrook Farms LLC, trained by Cesar Gouveia, and ridden by Ernesto Valdez Jimenez.
And they're off.
The 2021 Lone Star meet also featured the inaugural Texas Arabian Claiming Championship. Big Ben AA wore down Fleet de Sand to win the $40,000 Claiming Championship over 7 furlongs on November 20th. It was the 6th win and 22nd top 3 finish in 26 starts for the consistent bay stallion, sired by Burning Sand out of Tri-Spring Proof. Big Ben AA was bred by Allegro Arabians and is owned by Darylyn Butler, trained by Roberto Madrigal, and ridden by Victor Urrieta Jr.
It's Fleet de Sand, but closing in is Big Ben AA. RB Rath stays inside and races in third. Here is Big Ben AA up to stick a neck in front as they come to deep stretch, followed by Fleet de Sand and RB Rath in the Arabian Claiming Championship. Big Ben AA wins it.
The closest finish of the 2021 Lone Star meet, potentially the race of the year, was in the Sheikh Fatima bint Mubarak Cup over 6.5 furlongs on November 13th. The photo finish couldn't separate Quicksand AA and Texas-bred Uptown Lady Arabella, and the 2018 Darley Award Horse of the Year and 2020 Darley Award champion 3-year-old filly finished in a dead heat. That race had one of the highest quality fields of the year, with Uptown Sandy Girl finishing third and Hiab Al-Zaman a close fourth after a troubled trip. Those two would go on to win the Arabian Stallion Stakes a month later.
They've still got to get by Uptown Sandy Girl, but up to the outside, Quicksand AA is lodging a bid. Here comes Uptown Lady Arabella, splitting horses and trying to get to the stablemate. Then back along the inside comes RB Game Changer, final 16th. Big driving finish, Quicksand AA on the outside, and the entry mates. Uptown Lady Arabella from between, and it's coming to the wire very tight. Very tight there between Quicksand AA and Uptown Lady Arabella, and Uptown Sandy Girl dug in, and Hiab Al-Zaman came flying late. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a dead heat in the first. A win-dead heat involving the 1, Uptown Lady Arabella, and the 6, Quicksand AA.
Highlighting another Texas bred winner at the 2021 Lone Star meet, Mandolin Hill Racing Club's Reckless Love MHF pulled off the biggest upset of the meet, leading from start to finish in a 6-furlong maiden claiming race at 14-1 odds as the longest shot in the field of 7 on October 8th.
Reckless Love MHF set sail for home with a daylight 4-length lead.
The Mandolin Hill Racing Club, the brainchild of 2021 AJC Tent of Honor inductee Michelle Morgan, is a great way to get involved in racehorse ownership as part of a syndicate.
Reckless Love MHF still leads the way. RB Rath has gotten a rail skimming ride and will be second. RB Rich Rath third.
The racing club also won a 6-furlong allowance race the next night with Lapco's Bonus.
Lapco's Bonus gets up to and edges past on the inside Proud American, who continues to battle on. A Proud American coming back on, but Lapco's Bonus is going to outslug him. Proud American second by a mile.
Uptown Arabian's Texas bred Uptown Georgie won 2 claiming races at Lone Star by big margins. Victorious by 5.5 lengths over 6 furlongs on October 29th.
And Giles sets Uptown Georgie down for the stretch drive, and this is looking more like that performance in Colorado. Uptown Georgie is whooping them tonight. Reckless Love MHF is next and second. Jezebel is going to be third, and Flying J. Gideon picks up some pieces for fourth.
And then by 13.25 lengths, the biggest margin of the meet over 6.5 furlongs on December 10th.
Uptown Georgie is long gone here, and he is going to take this one off by double digits. Could get close for second there.
Rita DeLeon's Texas bred WMA Big Baby had a breakout meet in her freshman year of racing. 4 starts, 2 wins, a second in the Texas Lone Star Juvenile, and a third in the Arabian Stallion Stakes.
Right to the outside, WMA Big Baby swoops on by. WMA Big Baby is 16th out with the lead, 3/4 of a length. Then RB Blair Hope and Jezebel. WMA Big Baby reports home by nearly 3.
Now the Gray Filly is 4 years old and could be a contender in the first series of Arabian Stakes races in the United States in 2022, to be held at Sam Houston on February 26th. The Texas Yellow Rose for 4- and 5-year-old fillies and mares, together with the Texas 6-shooter for 4- and 5-year-old male horses, both races over 7 furlongs with $30,000 purses. Then a month later, on March 19th, Darley Awards night with the 7-furlong $30,000 Darley Stakes races and the Darley Awards ceremony.
Uptown Sandy Girl will win the Darley Distaff.
Recognizing the top horse people of the 2021 Lone Star meet, a breakout meet for jockey Victor Arrieta Jr. with 7 wins in 18 races. He had won a total of just 2 races in 24 starts during the previous 5 seasons he's ridden at Lone Star. In his first year training Arabian, Cesar Govea had 6 wins, 7 seconds, and 5 thirds in 32 starts to be Lone Star's top Arabian trainer of 2021. The Uptown Arabians team of John and Krista Henningsgaard won 4 races as the meet's leading owners at Lone Star in 2021 with 3 different horses, all Texas breds. For the Texas Arabian Breeders Association, I'm Jonathan Horowitz.